Oh man, you know, after hearing about there's gonna be a new content cop, I think a lot of people kind of guessed who it was gonna be about, and a big majority probably got it really on the nose about being about H3. Gosh,
That's all, folks.
how many being abouts it has to be, I have to say. Good golly. I kind of guessed he was gonna use content cop as nostalgia bait. I mean, he was gonna do it regardless. I'm pretty sure at some point, but it didn't make sense why he would do content cop when he's been so ashamed and so unpleased with how he portrayed himself in those videos. Even though they hit the nose on a lot of people, and a lot of those people were really retarded and really annoying and really retarded, and really gross as well. Yeah, especially that. And especially those ElsaGate channels. Jesus. Remember that. Remember all those? Jesus, I'm having a hard time to talk. Remember all of those ElsaGate videos? Like, Spider-Man pregnant, getting shot in my butt with Elsa. It just goes on. Like, I'm glad, like, all of it's gone. Like, and then I'm pretty sure there's, like, a new wave coming up now. Who would have guessed? The second coming of ElsaGate. Oh God. That should not be walking the earth again. Anyways, back to the subject of Idubbbz. Idubbbz is a strange individual, I would say. He's a very, particular type of person? I don't even know if I used that word right. Fuck. Who knows? Anyways, it's just really bizarre why he would make a video, and then when he makes a content cop, it's not even content cop. I guess our saving grace, but he kind of just run with the name and threw it in the fucking mud like it was nothing. He trashed, like, the name of content cop, kind of gave it a bad name at that point. It's just a 35, 34, who knows, 30 something year old man crying on YouTube to a probably 40-year-old man. I don't know how old these two are, Ian and Ethan. I don't know. I don't know how old these people are anymore. But honestly, it's sad. It's really sad. Ian can't take jokes anymore at all. And Anissa, God, she can't take a joke to save her life at all.
I just can't do it. I can't take this shit no more, man.
It's just kind of weird because when he talks about crash outs, you know what? He did forget about two people, himself and Anissa, like I said. Two of the biggest crash outs. I always keep crashing out about something. It's always been bizarre, I don't know. I can't wrap my mind around it, and I don't have a script, so I'm just going on and just rattling on what I think. I do have some notes, of course. Thank God for that. I don't think I have them open. I'm just rambling. But it's just really weird to see this happen. Especially now. I mean, I'm not too surprised. This is now new Idubbbz. I don't know what people thought this content cop would be. It's not going to be anything like the old ones. Like, the old ones actually had charm. It was creative. It was funny. And people are going to be like, you only say that because of the edginess. The edginess, yes, it did play a part. But I think if he took some notes from, like, good comedians that use edginess as comedic jokes, I think he could float just fine. He knew how to use them. That's the thing. When you know how to use them and make them into comedy gold, it makes sense. For God's sakes. But, you know, it's just, internet nowadays, it's not going to fly too well. Probably with old people who used to watch them. The oldies, right? Old dubs, right? Old dub fans, unite! I guess. I don't know. I never really been so, like, online about these guys. Like, it's kind of weird because I'm catching up on a lot of this stuff. When I was a wee little lad, I never went on the computer to watch Idubbbz. I watched Vanhouse Gaming and TDM and Sunday. Does anybody remember Sunday anymore? He makes Fortnite now, I believe. Kind of weird. Kind of weird shit. But, anyways, I don't think there's going to be anything really, like, good coming out of Idubbbz so far. A lot of people want to say, like, unless he breaks up with Anissa. That is a part of it. I mean, she has OnlyFans. Come on. I would never want my girlfriend to have OnlyFans. Get a real job instead. Literally, I don't care. I don't want all these weirdos looking at your naked body. I want it for my own eyes only to look at your body. Yes, my eyes. That's the only eyes that should be looking at your naked body. Me. Nobody else, not 50 million other people online. And so, Anissa does play a part with his behavior. Apparently in a podcast, he was getting beaten up by her and the therapist. Anissa and the therapist were both just dogging on him how terrible he is. That's pretty fucked up. That's really fucked up. I'm not gonna lie, just hearing about that. I was like, damn, I just fucking leave at that point. Goddamn. I would hang up the coat too. But, no, uniform, I guess, huh? But shoot, I mean, his content, it's just really dull now. There's not any life at all. I mean, you could tell. He even talked about in one of the, like, interviews that he he's not with reality anymore. He just checks out every time. Gosh.
To just check out.
Oh.
Just randomly.
Oh.
Maybe like when I'm driving.
Huh? Oh,
Maybe.
that's called dissociation. That's a different thing.
Yeah.
That's not
Okay.
meditation.
Yeah, I love doing that.
And that's really concerning when you do that, like, on a daily basis and all day and most of the day. That's not good. Some is going pretty bad at the house, I believe. So that should not be happening. Shoot, I mean, I'm no therapist, but there's no way all of us can help him out. This is his own decision. It's his way of what he wants to do. I do disagree with a lot of things he said on his apology tour. I think, like, Trisha Paytas. Is it Trisha Paytas? I think it's a Trisha Paytas. Maybe the... like, in the kitchen? I don't know. She explained how, like, she needed that and that content cop video to go on her. She didn't see, like, a reason why he should apologize. I think that's the only time that anybody will agree with that woman.
And I don't know how to say this. I'm not talking about anything in regards of the things he said, but I'm more so just talking about, like, his actions to me. Like, you know, him showing up to my show, him kind of putting me on blast, him inevitably making me kind of canceled and lose subscribers and have to apologize and all that type of stuff. I kind of think I, like, deserved that. And maybe that's, like, dark, like, to say, but, like, I don't feel like I'm owed an apology. And maybe that's because I've accepted it so much that, like, people always ask me, if you could go back in time and, like, make that never happen, like, would you? And I always say no.
Who knows? Maybe I got it wrong. I got the wrong person. I don't really care. Okay, they both sort of look the same, so. And that's, like, the first name that comes into mind. Who knows? How, it's just, I think I'm done. At this point, I'm just rambling on with notes. Honestly, I think, I'm pretty sure if Sam Hyde made a content cop video, a parody of it, or something like it, it would be so fucking funny to see how that would go down. Because he's just like Idubbbz from back then. He's everything that Idubbbz despise and hates. And somehow Sam Hyde keeps, he just keeps rolling at this point. I think he's still on. I don't know. I know now much about Sam Hyde as any other person knows, but shit, it's 8-minute mark, so I think I'm done. I'm done rambling off. I think this was just more of a talking point that I just wanted to just get off my chest for a little bit, you know. It just doesn't make sense. The things he's doing doesn't make sense. So, see you later, guys. Bye-bye.